Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. My name is FAYAD HAUZANNADHIR. I am the LSPR Communication and Business Institute Indonesia student under the supervision of Mr. Charles Bonar Sirait as my mentor and lecturer. I am here today to talk to you about the climate change issue that is very important for the sustainable world. So, the first question, what is climate change? The definition of climate change by National Geographic is the long-term alteration of temperature and typical weather pattern in a place. Climate change could refer to a particular location or the planet as a whole. Climate change may cause weather patterns to be less predictable. These unexpected weather patterns can make it difficult to maintain and grow crops in regions that rely on farming because expected temperature and rainfall levels can no longer be relied on. Climate change has also been connected with others damaging weather events such as more frequent and more intense hurricanes, floods, downpours, and winter storms. The Earth's temperature is rising every year, as we all know. Average temperature on the surface of the planet has already increased 1.7 degrees Fahrenheit since 1880s, which may not seem like much, but think about this way. The heat from human emission is roughly equal to 400,000 Hiroshima atomic bombs exploding across the planet every single day. We are in big trouble, and also future generations are in the big trouble because of this issue. But for now, it will continue to get warmer and storm will grow more intense, with longer period of drought in between. But longer term, if emissions continue to rise unchecked, the climate change disaster will be so severe. They will destabilize entire nations, send millions of refugees across borders, cause widespread extinction of most species on Earth, and melt the polar ice caps, leaving most of the world's coastal cities several feet underwater. All this could take centuries, but something like the sudden collapse of agriculture would trigger immediate chaos in society. If this issue continues and a solution is found, the worst-case scenario will occur. What I mean by worst-case scenario are the collapse of food production, which will cause extreme hunger. This extreme hunger will make chaos in society. What about climate change in my country, Indonesia? Based on information from carbonbreak.org, Indonesia was the world's fourth largest emitter of greenhouse gases in 2015. The current government has pledged to cut emission by 29 to 41% by 2030. Compared to a business-as-usual scenario, as Indonesian, we must fully support the government in order to achieve the goals. We can reduce carbon footprint by doing things like plugging leaks in our home insulation, installing smart thermostat, taking public transport, taking less airplane trips, buying an electric car, and putting solar panels on our roof. A big one is eating less meat. The conclusion is climate change is the huge problem. Every single human in this world faces the big trouble. This issue can make chaos in society because extreme hunger. But we have finally reached a moment where nearly every country in the world agrees this is a huge problem and seem ready to commit to taking at least some kind of action, and what we can do as citizens for helping our Earth is by doing things that suggested before. That is all from me. I would like to thank you for your attention and hope that this sharing session gives all of you a clear understanding of climate change and this issue in my country. If you have need further and detailed information regarding the issues, kindly text in comment column below this video. Have a great sustainable world. Thank you.